Hello everyone, welcome to my channel today. Have you ever wondered, if your time was counting down, what would truly matter? How precious would the things we postpone every day become? Today, in our series, If I Had 1 Year to Live, we'll explore the power of 15 minutes of yoga every morning. Not to be melancholic or regretful, but to awaken, to live fully in each present moment. This isn't just about thoughts, but an invitation to action, for you and me to live a life without regrets. Let's begin this journey together. So why yoga? And why just 15 minutes each morning? You know, there's a story I always remember about an 87-year-old who was interviewed in a study about happiness. When asked about the secret to staying healthy and happy, they said, "Every morning when I wake up, I have two choices. Either believe today will be a wonderful day, or believe today will be terrible. I always choose the first option, and then spend 15 minutes preparing my body to receive it." I thought, wow, the power of those first moments of the day is truly magical. And that's exactly why I believe if I had only 1 year left to live, I wouldn't miss 15 minutes of yoga every morning. Because, my friends, this isn't simply a physical exercise. The sacred time you dedicate to yourself. A date with yourself without calls, without messages, without work deadlines, without the noise of modern life. Think about it. If our time is limited, would we have the courage to waste 15 minutes each day on this? The answer is, it's not a waste, but the most valuable investment for the rest of your day. When I started practicing yoga every morning, I was surprised by the change. Not just greater physical flexibility, but mental clarity too. Decisions throughout the day seemed easier, and I felt grateful, truly grateful, for each breath, each moment I still had to live. Isn't that what we want when we know time is limited? To live fully, live gratefully, and live with a deep connection to ourselves? So how do you start this 15-minute morning yoga habit? I'll share with you how I did it. First, don't pressure yourself to become a yoga master. Truly, 15 minutes of morning yoga doesn't need to be complicated. You just need a mat, even a thin mat or large towel, a small space, and the determination to wake up 15 minutes earlier. I start each morning with 3 minutes of simple meditation. Just sitting comfortably, back straight, observing my breath, in, out. That's it. You'll be surprised by the power of these 3 minutes. Next, I spend 10 minutes on basic poses. Sun salutation, warrior pose, tree pose, and some simple stretches. I don't try to do too much, just enough to wake up the body, stretch muscles that have been sleeping all night, and connect breath with movement. For the final 2 minutes, I lie down, close my eyes, and feel the energy flowing through my body. This is the moment I set my intention for the new day, send gratitude to life, and remind myself that each day is a gift. But I don't have time. I hear you say, and I understand, truly understand. Life is busy, work, family, children. But remember, we're talking about the scenario, if we only had 1 year to live. In that scenario, is 15 minutes too much to invest in your mental and physical health? To overcome the no-time obstacle, I set my alarm 20 minutes earlier, adding 5 minutes to overcome the temptation of the snooze button. I prepare my yoga mat the night before, placing it right next to my bed. And I promise myself, just 15 minutes, no more, no less. For beginners, YouTube has many 15-minute yoga tutorials for newcomers. Or you can download apps like Yoga for Beginners or Down Dog, wonderful tools to start your journey. The most wonderful thing about the 15-minute morning yoga habit isn't the toned muscles or flexibility. It's the profound lessons it brings to life. The first lesson, the power of the present moment. When you practice yoga, you can't be anywhere else but this moment. Not worrying about tomorrow, not regretting yesterday. Just breath, movement, and sensation. This is exactly the way of living fully that many philosophers have shared through thousands of years. The second lesson, the value of starting small but persisting. 15 minutes might not seem like much, but when done consistently for 365 days, that's 5,475 minutes, or nearly 100 hours invested in yourself. The power isn't in making big changes, but in small habits performed with persistence. There's a saying I deeply resonate with: Life is like a cup of tea. It's not all about drinking quickly, but about enjoying each small sip. Morning yoga is the first sip of the day, beginning slowly, mindfully, and appreciatively. And the deepest lesson: the body is the only home we live in throughout our entire life. If time is limited, caring for this home isn't a luxury but a top priority. Each time I stretch on my mat, I remind myself, thank you, body, for always being here, for protecting and accompanying me. I believe if we lived each day as if it were the last of our remaining 365 days, we would spend time on things that truly matter. And connecting with ourselves through morning yoga is certainly one of those things. Today, I challenge you: spend 15 minutes every morning for the next 7 days practicing yoga. This isn't an overwhelming challenge, but enough for you to feel the change. If you've never practiced yoga before, don't worry. Start with the simplest movements. Sit up straight, breathe deeply, stretch your arms and legs gently. Trust me, that's already yoga. For those who are busy, adjust this challenge to suit you. Maybe 10 minutes each morning or even 5 minutes. What's important isn't the time, but the commitment and experience. After 7 days, leave a comment sharing your experience. Did those 15 minutes at the start of the day make a difference? How do you feel? And would you like to continue this habit? I believe that after 7 days, you'll realize this isn't just a habit for when you have 1 year left to live, but a gift you can give yourself every day for many years to come. Life isn't measured by the number of years we live, but by how we live each of those years. Imagine a year from now, looking back and smiling because you didn't let precious things pass by without embracing them. 15 minutes of yoga each morning may seem small, but sometimes it's the small moments that create the biggest changes. Like a drop of water that can overflow a glass, a small habit can transform an entire life. If this video has given you a new perspective, please leave a comment about your experience. Each like, each share is motivation for me to continue this series, spreading meaningful ideas to more people. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next episode in the If I Had 1 Year to Live series. Because whether time is long or short, what matters most is how we use it. See you next week with the topic, If I Had 1 Year to Live. I would write a letter each week to someone I love. Remember, each moment is a gift. Open it with all appreciation. And don't forget to give yourself those 15 minutes every morning.